I've been gone for a while, but I've been slowly getting back to my old ways. And found this little tray that I had full of all this goodness that I have just never finished making this ocean set of journals. So today I'm going to at least do one, and I'm taking you along with me. Alrighty, bear with me. I haven't done this in a while, but this is the one I started with. I think I showed you all three covers a minute ago. I haven't had my coffee yet, so maybe not. This one's the Cruel Sea, and I painted this one. I feel like this one's more like a shipwreck one. It's got like the mermaid or somebody. Maybe it's a god of, like, I don't know, whatever, destruction. And Pearls from Many Seas. And I have a couple more that I've accumulated that I haven't done the insides of. But this is the one I'm starting with because I have to start somewhere. And so I'm starting here. This one is just, the patina on it is just freaking gorgeous. And I found it like this, luckily. It's a little threadbare, but this one is probably one I'll keep for myself, so it's all right. So here's the pages I have so far. Let me know your thoughts. These are all hand, and I'll sew some, I'll add some stuff on it. This is just the first round of designing it, I guess, if that's the right word. I miss doing this. I've had this box forever with all these papers that I keep dyeing, and then I don't know, I paint more than I do this anymore, but I'm starting to miss this stuff. This is like just fun and somehow therapeutic. Oh, this page, like, seriously. It's just, this is what I love about paper dyeing. It's kind of magically accidental. And like that little tear there. I just got this tape. I don't know how to use it yet, but that, it says tape, but it's not sticky. So I gotta figure out what that exactly means, but it's a nice texture in case you're looking for something. There's some hand-dyed paper. This is the next part. I don't like the way this is, so I'll probably cover it with like something like this, or, you know, I'll figure it out. I haven't sewn anything in yet, so nothing's permanent. But there's nice little moments here. I used these to kind of make it look like, you know, ship parts. Maybe I can move it down instead of me trying to move up. Hopefully that's working. I'm so out of practice, guys. Hopefully you guys are still there. I'm going to start the channel back up. I want to. I just kind of didn't know what to do. At the time I was doing it, I was going through major life changes and teenagers and just a lot of stuff. Look at this one. Oh, so good. That gear. And I didn't really know what to film, and then I thought I wanted to go to more like vlogging, but then the more I thought about it, the more I just thought about it and didn't do anything. This one's really nice and grungy. And so I just kept not doing anything. So I'm just gonna kind of just go back in and see what happens. Not think about it too much. A big part of my life is reselling, because that's where I make most of my money now that I'm not in galleries. Long story about that too. This one I already sewed together because it's a lot of smaller parts, and I thought I'd put it in the middle kind of as like a little segue. But I really like it. This is vintage wallpaper. This is hand-dyed paper. More. I want to start teaching this class in person too, so I wanted to get this book done before my open studios. so that I could have a sample, because I don't have any left. Just kind of playful. I could kind of make that look like, in my eyes, like a little ocean collage. You can kind of imagine what you want it to be. Is it the bottom of a boat? Is that the sail? Is this waves? I kind of like, let me leave it open-ended. I love this page. Oh, that too. Look at that goodness. This is from a field guide about, I don't even know anymore, because I think it must be seashells, crustaceans or something. So like there I messed up a little bit. It started tearing when I was sewing it because the needle got stuck, so I just taped or glued a little piece on top. This is like a little part of a shipping chart. This is the other side of that. Another part of another shipping chart. Those are hard to find. I'm always happy when I do, but they're, you know, I live in an ocean state and they're hard to find. For a good price. I mean, you can buy them. Little tuck spot. I'll do more of these in these pages. This is just kind of like, this one I messed with a little bit more than the others. Probably because I love those little goals so much. More hand-dyed paper. I wanted to leave lots of room for writing because I actually do use my journals for that. And then like on the darker pages, I'll put photos. This one almost looks like a sail, and there could be the sun, you know? Like your imagination just kind of puts together what it does. To me, that's a very distinct sail, which is kind of funny. Very nice watery looking page with a little tear. So again, I'll add something to it with a little piece of tape or something. I'm not afraid of accidents. As in life, that's where the good stuff is. We'll talk more about my life later, but yeah, I'm ready to come back to YouTube. This is such a nice page, and I think this is just, oh yeah, this is one of our oceans here. Oh, this piece though, look at this, like the line, the watery, the letters, the numbers, and then in here, that accidental, like, that's the beauty, right? That accidental line to me, and that, it's like, it makes it. That's, I always tell my kids, accidents are to be embraced, not to be erased. This is nice too, that line. It's a crinkle that the dye just got into more. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. I'll sew this up, and because it's too crinkly to like write on, I don't know, I'll do something with that. Maybe I'll paint on it. Okay, the last one. Some of these I could tell are going to be too long, so I'll fold them over and do things. Alright, that's it so far. Excuse me if you heard that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have some tags. I have some of these things. I have some stamps. So I'm going to start now kind of like doing some tags, doing some little spots, doing some sewing on the pages, and then I'll come back and show you where I'm at. But I think I'm going to make these shorter videos because that's another thing. When things get complicated, I don't know. I get lazy sometimes, but I want to make the edges nice too. So it'll probably be like 3 videos on this. And then the next one I want to do after the ocean one, I found in this and all my stuff, and I want to do this one. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. About like maybe like when I create a book, it's usually like kind of a story in the background. And this one will be a story in my own head at least. Oh, and look at this magical stamp. So I think I'm going to put this on something, maybe like the back of this, and make it a seagull stamp, even though seagulls are more white, but there's, you know, it doesn't have to be exact. Maybe I'll paint white in the background and then stamp it. I don't know. I got to play with this and see. I just got some inking stuff for my stamp pad because it was dry. But all right, that's it. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know you're still out there so I'm not alone in this. Hope you are.